Yo, 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 yo. Hello.
I swear it's on a video where I said when you say yo, it gives you the ick.
Too bad. You're locked in. Look at this. You're locked in, bro.
Oh my
You're locked
days.
in.
Hi guys.
I cannot believe we're here.
It's Kyra Bruce.
It's Robert Bruce alongside.
And welcome to our bedroom. It's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts to say that.
Yeah.
However, when you have a child and you both work full time and you do love your podcast, but you've been slacking on the podcast.
We've been slacking big time. There's no two ways about it. We've been slacking.
We had to figure out how's the best way to do this. So I had this amazing idea that we just do it from our beds.
Yeah.
Because
Kyra got her interior design on. I don't know if you see
no,
that
it's,
pillow.
no.
And you see what cushion have I ever had in my bed ever?
We still need more design.
We got plant as well.
No.
Oxidating plant. You see this plant, yeah? It gives you oxygen when you sleep. It's
the guy said all plants give you oxygen. So
yeah,
please.
but it's increasing the oxygen in our bedroom.
Robert.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this interior design.
The interior is slacking.
Look, you see this, the colours.
Robert,
We've got blending
can I
colours.
speak?
Okay, go
Can
on,
I
say it.
speak?
I was
Oh
bigging
my
you up
days.
for your interior. You might go to a new
because
career,
don't
bro.
big me up and the thing is lacking.
It's not lacking.
It is. So why are you laughing? I'm actually not even in the mood to be bullied. I'm actually tired. We've been setting up the bedroom since 12 o'clock. It's now coming to 3. I'm tired.
12 o'clock.
Yeah. We're going theatre tonight. I'm going to sleep.
No.
I'm going to
I had to
sleep.
eat, man. What are we going to eat?
Robert, please. Because anything that's coming out your mouth, I'm actually tired.
Well, we need to eat, though.
You're making me tired.
Don't be tired. Let's get back to it, man. What's mine is yours, the podcast. I don't even know our numbers no more.
What numbers?
What is it?
I'm not even doing it anymore. It's boring.
What?
We're married. We're coming up to 3 years of marriage. We've got a kid. We've got another baby.
On the
That's
way.
it. That's all you need to know.
Almost 3 years of marriage, one child, another child on the way, interior design in the bedroom. Basically, where we used to shoot the podcast has been taken over by our baby boy.
Not that it's been taken over, but we can't keep resetting the set.
But this took long enough anyway. But hopefully this time, it shouldn't ever take long like this.
All we have to do next time, if we're filming weekly, it would just be changing the bed sheets and that's it.
Yeah, and everything else will be
and
set
putting up the mics.
That is it, and we are good to go. So you know what that means? Consistency.
Yeah, I got indigestion.
What did you do for indigestion?
Pray to God.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah. You're annoying. Where do we go from here?
What's mine is yours. We've known each other since what? University.
Yeah, I was gonna say primary school. Since uni.
Uni feels like primary school now.
Yeah.
How long ago it was? So known each other since uni. Started dating, started chatting, started lotioning. You know what I mean, and all of that stuff. So what? We didn't lotion.
We chatted. We chatted.
And then years later, I don't know how all of this happened.
Well, all I know is we've got another baby on the way.
And there's another baby on the way.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can believe it listening. I can't believe it.
No, because every single day we wake up and we say, damn, I can't believe we're having another kid.
Yeah. How? Kyra, seriously, how?
I don't know.
Oh boy. One was difficult. I don't want to say one was hard, yeah. It was, I think when people say it's hard, it's a bit like negative. It was a lot of work. One is a lot of work. So I hope 2, we just find the flow.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And I think we just have to keep us at the forefront. Obviously, kids at the forefront, but like we just have to realize that this is just going to be a rough period for a couple of years. Couple of months, couple of years, and don't worry, like it's gonna be fine.
Do you know what? That's interesting, yeah. I think if you wanna live in a household with your kids, this relationship is almost the most important.
What's this relationship?
Like our relationship is almost the most important thing in our household to create a good environment for the kids.
Well, of course.
Yeah, because some people will be like, your kids come first. Your kids do come first, but I feel like our relationship it comes first in a
Yeah,
sense.
in the sense that we have to communicate and set boundaries and almost articulate to our kids what's what. If I'm always putting, oh, koa, 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 and second baby, you, then it's like, okay, what happens when the kid is seeing, oh, dad is sad and lonely. Dad is just in the garden doing the weeds. Dad is just, I don't know, getting grey
In the
hair.
kitchen. That is just in the kitchen.
In the kitchen,
Standing up.
whilst we're in separate rooms. Like, that's not a relationship.
Yeah, so we really got to model that. So we got to stay prayed up, man.
Yeah, prayed up.
Stay
But I
prayed up,
also
bro.
think that's can I speak? That's what's important about family. I think having those family day outs and also date nights as well, even though we've not really had many. But I think it's important. Like, I don't know, you're always like, yeah, like go out with Curl, but I like all of us going out together. I like being together with you. I think because during the week, it's just like nonstop work. And then when the weekend comes, I actually enjoy spending time with all of you guys together.
Yeah, that's important as well because it's so hard to find that time. I enjoy spending time together. I do like when I go out with Kyra sometimes.
Yeah.
Just it's like the boys are outside, you know. We're outside in Marks and Spencer buying clothes.
It's just so random.
That's what
I feel like that is literally our life now. Like our life is going to Next, going to Marks and Spencer.
Yeah. We went to Dunelm and that was like, wow, this is something new.
It's just weird.
It's very, very strange. Weird. But anyway, how's your week been? What's been going on?
How's my week been? As you know, guys, I'm back at work. Sorry, I got indigestion. It's really bad.
It's okay. You're pregnant, man. It's allowed. Some of these pregnancy symptoms, guys. It's hard, man. It's very hard.
Okay.
Doesn't indigestion mean bare hair?
I don't know.
That's the old wives' tale or whatever they call it.
I don't know. All I know is it's really hurting me. It feels like a lump of bread is just like in my throat and it just won't go. But yeah, how's my week been?
Yeah, what have you been up to
I'm
this
not
week?
gonna lie. Was my week okay? I don't know. But towards the end of the week, it was not good. It was not good. I got told off at work.
Kyra got in trouble.
I got in trouble, but also I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get fired. But I got in trouble and it just really angered me. It really upset me. And I feel like I'm not that sort of person to apply too much emotion towards work because at the end of the day, you could get replaced. I could find another job. All these other, what's the word? All these other, not similes.
What's the word? I don't know what word you're... Factors. Yeah?
I don't know. All these other things that can happen, which means don't apply too much emotion to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done that. However, I just feel like it came out of nowhere.
You wasn't expecting it?
No, I wasn't expecting it. And it just really upset me. I think also because, sorry, I'm probably like banging your knee.
Sorry.
I think also because I have come back from mat leave and obviously I'm going back on mat leave. So I'm very in my head of, am I doing a good job? Is this good enough? I constantly go to my boss and my superiors, whatever, seniors. And I'm like, is this good enough? Pull me up if I'm doing something wrong. Pull me up if I could do something better. I'm very vocal about that. So when it just came out and it was listed bullet point, I was vexed because I've given multiple opportunities, multiple times for you to say something. And then you just want to do it like that in a group. I was just disappointed.
Can I give context?
You could give context.
Kyra was working from home on a call, but everyone on the call was in the office.
I should have
looking over the
I should have been in the office. However, I had bellyache that day, and do you know what? I'm pregnant. Like I just don't understand, why am I going into the office to have a normal day and then to come back home? I don't get it. If I've got a shoot or I actually need to be in the office, then I'll go to the office. But why am I breaking my back my sciatica bum. I'm sitting on the train seat and my bum is aching. I'm pulling the thing. Ow, ow. People are looking at me. People don't even want to give me a seat. You want me to go through all that stress to go to work? Shut up.
I don't know who you're telling to shut up, bro. No one said anything.
Yeah, I think I'm angry today. I don't know where it came from, but I'm angry.
It's because you're reliving.
I'm reliving. No, I actually cried. I cried.
Kyra cried on the call.
I cried.
She cried on the call. And before she went on the call, she said, I'm gonna try not cry.
Yeah. No, but I'm an emotional person anyways. With or without pregnancy, I would have cried. But I think it's also like, you know, when like other people are on the call, so what? You can't message me and be like, oh, how are you? This pregnant woman, you're not even going to check in and be like, oh, Kai, I know that was a tough call. At the end of the day, people at work are not your friends. And do you know, okay, side note, when I go into work, I feel like I am my true self. I feel like I am me. And I always look at other people and I'm like, why are you acting like that? Why?
What do you mean?
Why are you acting like that? Because I know outside of work, this is not your true persona. So who's telling you that you? So
you mean people's corporate self?
Yeah, it makes me sick. Makes me sick, man.
It's how you play the corporate game, bro.
Brother. But do you know what? I think I'm just a creative gal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a creative gal, and I just don't want to super shift myself to be in somebody else. I don't know.
So yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think people are losers when they do make shift or I'm a transformer?
No, I think the work environment is its own world, and people just become like. They
absolute
just
knobheads.
Subscribe to how you have to be in the corporate world, man.
Oh, it makes me sick. Makes me sick.
But it's hard, man. It's hard. How else do you expect people to be?
I get it. It's hard, but you're making it harder by being an absolute plebhead.
But maybe they're being themselves.
Not that I'm atting anyone at work, but I'm just saying in general. Like, why can't we all just be you?
But maybe they are doing you. Like, how?
No.
Like, maybe they are doing
because
them.
You don't walk around saying, I'm going to be a knob today.
No, but no one says that at work. No one says that at work. Like, maybe they're just being their work self. So you're saying your home self is the same everywhere you go?
No.
So
but it's pretty much the same. Like, if you watch sorry to bring TikTok into this, but if you watch my TikTok videos, and you see me at work, it's Kyra.
It's the same.
You're not going to be like, oh, she's a bit different.
So it's the same.
Unless I'm having a bad day, then it's going to be like, oh, Kai, like, what's up?
So do you see other people who, like, what do they do that's different? You're not giving no context. What do they do that's different?
I'm not being funny. The way how you carry yourself, I know that's not you outside. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any friends. I see that you got bare friends outside and that, but... there's no way you will have friends if you act like that.
Everyone's just trying to survive, man.
Have you got that at your work?
At my work?
Look, he's saying no comment.
I didn't even say anything yet. Yeah, if you ask me a question, you have to give me the chance to answer. On. Have I got that at my work?
No comment.
I think we all got it at our work. I think we all got it on our work. What do they call it? Code switching? Or is that just a racist one?
I don't know.
Do all people code switch, or is it just black people? The intergestion.
No, it's I don't know.
Google code switching, please.
Code switching. I don't know if Google even knows what that means.
No, of course Google knows what everything means, man. But people be code switching, man, because work is a hard environment to be in.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Do you know what?
No, be you, bro.
No, sometimes at work, I think I'm just a quieter version of me.
So you're code switching into quiet mode?
Yeah, but I think that's normal. It could just be like, oh, Kyra's hard at work.
Okay, fair.
It's not, I'm a knob.
You have to stop saying that because that's out of order. People are just trying to get by, just not let work stress them. If that helps them to not let work stress them, let them not be stressed. But you'll be at home crying.
I don't know what this code switching is that you're making me Google. I don't know.
Let me see.
But all I'm saying is, don't be a loser at work. But mate, do you know what? I just need to. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
Code
I don't
switching's
care.
underrepresented people. So if you're represented at your work, you can't code switch.
There you go. That's why. So it's so they're just being them. So it's me.
It's you. You're the one that's code switch.
No, it is. It is.
You code switch when you go to work.
It's
you're
me.
On mute.
It's me.
You're on mute when you go to work, innit?
It's me. I'm the issue. It's
Yeah.
me. Hi.
I'm the problem, it's me. This mic is falling down, bro. If you know how long setup took us.
How's your week been, Robert?
My week has been pretty good. I can't even lie. My week has actually been really, really
Why
good.
has it been good, Robert?
Saturday, FA Cup final day. Yeah. I went to the FA Cup final. First of all, we went to the semi-final together.
We did.
That was like a nice day out, Man United versus Coventry. The game was really interesting because Man United were winning, then Coventry came back, extra time, penalties. It was just a madness. You've probably seen the videos on our TikTok or whatnot. That was nice. Kyra came, Kyra slept. But it was good
I
because...
slept at the start. The game had barely even started.
But the game was on when you were sleeping, though. It was on.
Robert, we had left the house at 11 o'clock?
It's like going to the cinema and falling asleep.
No.
Did you fall asleep for June? You fell asleep for June as well.
I fell asleep for June, but that's like a 3-hour movie. And I'm pregnant.
I'm just saying you fell asleep, man. But anyway, semi-final at Wembley was good. I didn't think I was getting tickets for the final. Then the last minute plug came through. Shout the plug, man. Shout the plug.
So what's funny is first time round you paid. Second time round you got it for free.
I'm not one of these people that will lie. I paid for them tickets the semi-final. But the final, it came in. We couldn't go together because we had already arranged the family day with Kyra's dad and brother.
Did you want me to come?
Yeah, you was there through the semi-final, so you should have been there at the final as well.
Okay.
You should have been there. But we had already arranged a family day out with Kyra's dad, stepmom, and brother, which happened to be in West London, which was good for me because we could just go.
Did you happen to be from West London, as if my family don't live in West London? Why is it gonna happen to me?
No, but they've lived in different places, so luckily they were in West.
Oh, I think I'm bogey.
No bogey one. Luckily they were in West, which was near to Wembley. So Kyra couldn't come because she was spending family time. So I took my dad instead, who's an Arsenal fan.
Don't say it like that. I took my dad instead.
No, it was good. It was good. I've never gone to a football match with my dad before. And he's watched me play football over the years, taking me training, taking me matches. So it was actually nice for me to bring him. The game was interesting. Man United versus Man City. Obviously, Man City have won the league. No one gave Man United any sort of hope. I said from the jump they're going to win.
No, you never.
I did. Did you see my Instagram story? I did. I said they were going to win. Listen to the radio.
The day before.
Listen to the radio.
The day before when we were chatting in the house, I said, they're going to win. I said they're going to win. Hands down, you can say I said.
No, you said they're going to win. You said they were going to win, but I thought you was just doing it to give me good confidence.
I didn't hear you say it that they're going to win. But
I said it on the radio, live, on air.
Okay, I believe you.
I said they were going to win. And I just knew it. I just knew it, man. I knew it. And it was really, really good.
You just knew it.
But then I had this guy sitting next to me. He tried to do, apparently came to the game on his own.
He kissed Robert.
Bare.
He kissed Robert.
He tried to do them, and then kissed me on the cheek and that.
Random man. Next man.
Why? What's he
doing?
Dirty
man. Nasty.
He didn't need to do that.
Did you rub your cheek? Did you clean it?
Yeah, of course, man.
When? When you got home?
Yeah, man.
Oh, so you kept it all that nasty.
No, I wiped it like this. I wiped it like this. But
was it wet?
Of course not. I would have punched him in the face. But I went to Wembley to the FA Cup final, my first ever professional football final that I've got to watch. Got to see Man United win, which means we're going to be in the Europa League, which is not the Champions League, but Europa League is good. Eric Ten Hag in. I'm excited for next season now, seeing the spirit that the boys... They really played well. They came together and they played well, man.
But Rashford didn't.
Rashford's had a hard season, so...
Why has he had a hard season? Because he broke his foot?
No. He's had injuries. It's just been hard. He's not a young player no more. He was a young player. He's had a hard season.
Do you think he's had a lot of pressure? Do you think that's what it is?
I think he's had a lot of pressure. He's from the youth of the club. He's one of the main men, one of the highest paid. He's a Manchester local. He was feeding the kids. He's more than...
feeding the kids?
Rashford is more than football. So he's had a hard time, and I feel like people need to chill out on him. He's going to be back next season, and it's going to be all right. But we got the job done. Garnacho and Kobe Mainu, the star man of the moment right now. I can go on and talk about this forever. No one cares about football.
No one.
I had a good time at Wembley, and other than that, what else has been going on this week? We got a new sleep schedule for our baby boy.
Sleep schedule.
It's going in. How did we get here? Because we've been in and out of sleep schedules.
I don't know. I think there was just one point where it was just easier to give Koa milk at night, hold him, he'll fall asleep in your arms, and then just put him down. But obviously, we've got baby number 2 come in, so it's just like, what makes sense?
Yeah.
And what makes sense is Koa learning how to put himself to sleep. So we were like, cool, we got to go back to sleep training. I don't know. Sleep training is rough. It's rough. It's not for the faint-hearted. Not for the faint-hearted.
Did you know that phrase? Was you going to find that phrase?
I was going to say it's not for the weak. But then I was like, not for the weak is a bit rude because I don't
You're not weak if you don't do it.
Yeah, you're not. But yeah, so Robert was like, come on, we need to do it. I was like, I don't like it.
From the jump, every time the conversation comes up,
I don't like it.
Let's go, let's do it. It's rough at start, but when you get to the other side of it, it's really good. And it just goes to show nothing comes easy. Because when you're holding him and rocking him to sleep, I guess all babies are different. But when he stops sleeping like that or starts waking up in the night, and you realize, this can't run. This cannot run. So we've been back to sleep training. First night was rough.
It was rough. But you know what? I was downstairs. Koa started like, I think what was the catalyst to it, or the reason why we started, is because when we would hold him, he was just fussing. And it was just like, well, clearly this isn't working for you and it's not working for us. And we're just here for a long period of time. So it's not making sense to hold you to sleep. And obviously I'm pregnant. Koa would start kicking me in my belly. It's not even funny.
It's not funny. It's actually not funny.
He would be kicking his sibling. Why did I say it like that? His sibling. He'll be kicking his sibling, and it's like, nah. So Robert would take over with putting baby boy to bed, and then it was just sleep training. So I was downstairs. I was hearing the crying, but
when you hear the cry, what were you thinking?
I'm just
and
like,
did you check the camera?
Sometimes I check, but sometimes I'm just like, I need to tidy downstairs, so let me just focus on that. And then if I tidy the living room and he's still crying, that's when I'll message you and be like, should I go up? What's going on? But we've done well.
Yeah,
we've done well.
The sleep training literally consists of you try not to pick them up once you've put them down. And Koa's all good. He knows the drill. Like, he knows the drill. He knows certain points in the process. And he starts to get upset even before them points.
He knows. Like, if you say goodnight, Koa, he's like, no.
You say goodnight if you go and close the door. If you close the blinds, he knows. And he's just not on it. I don't know why, but he loves his sleep as well. So I don't know why.
But you know what? I think what made me realise that he was ready for it, which was, he was actually proper cheeky, is when he was crying, and you were in the bedroom, and then you went back to go check on him to be like, okay, cool, like, it's time to go to bed. And as soon as Robert went into the room, this boy, his head is down, and as if he's sleeping. So I'm thinking, brother, you know what to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know what he wants, whether it's attention or he just wants presence, his parents in the room. But I'm just like, you know what time it is. I keep knocking the mic. You know what time it is.
But when you go into the room, he tries to play up to it.
Yeah, he knows I'm soft.
When I go in, I say, sleep now. I don't even want to go next to the bed. And the boy would just put his head down. As soon as you go towards the door, he'll start crying and lifting his head up and stuff. But first nights was rough. It's not the first time we've done sleep training either. We've done it before. And then it gradually got better and better and better. And now, first of all, we've made his bedtime earlier.
Yeah.
Because he was going to bed at 8 o'clock at some point. Even if it's taking long, like 8:15. And do you know what? I always used to hate it, yeah? When the football was on, it's 8 o'clock kickoff.
No, Robert would be vexed.
So I needed this boy to be asleep before 8 o'clock. We don't get much of it evening anyway. We don't get much free time. So just sleep before 8 o'clock, I beg you, so I can watch some Champions League football. those are the days he will want to stay past 8 even more. He want to go to 8:15, 8:20. So the sleep training has come in handy. We've made his bedtime earlier, and we've given more time to like relax and cool down before we actually put him to bed.
But I mean, it's good. It's all good and preparation for baby number 2, because I don't know what time baby number 2 is going to sleep. Early stages is just whenever, but we're going to need that. We're going to need Kyra to sleep, because
we need Kyra to be a little bit independent, just to help us in the early stages, because I wonder how he's going to be if he hears the baby crying at night.
But he's fine, because I blow dry my hair at night and he'll sleep all the way through it. Like, his sleep is just, it's actually pretty amazing. He can sleep like up to 11, 12 hours, and you're just like, eh?
Yeah, 1 nap a day. Some kids at this age have 2 naps a day.
Yeah, which
and we
is
feel
fine.
bad sometimes, but he's just 1 nap a day. Give me my hour and a half, 2 hours in the middle of the day, then I'm ready to go, charged up. Also in preparation for nursery, we've been looking at nurseries.
Nursery. I never thought I'd be that mum.
I didn't think we'll be that family.
Not this early, anyways. But then you were telling me that the proper nursery that's attached to school is when they're what, 4?
Yeah.
Imagine having your kid.
Because they go nursery, then preschool, then school. So preschool, nursery.
Reception.
Reception's after nursery.
Yeah, so you said nursery, preschool. What's the difference?
Yeah, so they go like baby nursery, okay?
I think I need Gaviscon.
Ooh, with that time already.
It's really bad. We'll go through.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe it's where you're sitting as well.
I'm sitting upright.
No, like a bit. That is.
Oh.
Is that better? Well, obviously not instantly better. Come on, you got this. You got this.
Okay.
So the nursery I went to was attached to my school. So I went to nursery, then the following year was reception. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's every school.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In Babyland, you got nursery, which Koa's going to, and then after you got preschool.
What's preschool?
It's like Montessori age 2 to 4. Is like preschool. It's weird. To be honest, I don't understand it.
So it's just nursery part 2.
Part 2, yeah, nursery for bigger kids.
Okay.
So we've been looking at nurseries for Koa.
But he's not even a bigger kid.
Yeah, but he's not going to the preschool bit. That's why. Let's just talk about the nurseries we've been looking at. He's very active, and when Kyra wasn't working, they got to do like a ton of groups, and he got to like interact with other kids loads.
He was busy.
And
we didn't feel guilty.
Yeah, and then now since Kyra's gone back to work, he's looked after a lot by his grandmother, who does her best. Like,
why
they
you
go
say
to the park.
It's your mum, bruv?
My mum, but we'll talk about Koa. My mum, Koa's grandmother, Kyra's mother-in-law, looks after Koa a lot of the time, and they do their best. Like, he goes out to the park, but it's not structured play or structured learning.
Like, I think if it was one of us, we would have like paint sets out, or like crayon out, or maybe in the garden we would have like a sand pit, or like we would think of these ideas. But it's very hard to like think of these things and then say, okay, auntie, this is what you have to do with Koa. It's almost, not that it's rude, because I know she would love to do it. She would do it anyways, but it's just a lot. And finding the time to even create those sorts of things is hard.
And even for us, to be fair, like, there's so much more we could do at home, but just in the busyness and hustle bustle of life, we haven't done it just yet. Maybe it's because we're new parents or whatever, or maybe other people can relate to not being able to do the things you thought you would just always do, sort of thing. So we thought nursery would be good for him from that point of view. Just something to do, because he goes to a play group with you on a Friday. That's just like an hour and a half. And the other group that he goes to is like 30 minutes. The sensory. Is it 45 or is it 30 minutes?
I think it's 45.
But they're short classes, so
yeah,
just want to get him out, get him stimulated, and get him learning. So we said, let's
just
look
develop a bit more.
And also to give my mum, his grandmother, a little bit of a break as well, because she'll do it all.
But it's also a bit nuts. Like, before, like when I was not on when I was on maternity leave, she'd be like, oh yeah, like I've gone here, or like I've gone for a walk here at this time and stuff like that. And yeah, fair enough, like she is retired, but we're actually stripping her life away from herself just to look after Koa. And it's like, it's not fair. Like she didn't give birth to Koa. Like that's not her. Not that it's not her priority, but
it's not her responsibility.
Yes,
although she'll take it.
Yeah, like she loves it. Yeah. But it's actually not fair. Like she wanted to get her hair done today. She's now looking after Koa. Like, yeah.
And she's not the sort of person, unless it's like she has to be somewhere, she'll always put in first.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to give her some time back and stuff. But nurseries. Hey. Nurseries.
Nursery.
It's an interesting space. It's an interesting place. You get some really good ones. You get some bad ones.
We've only seen two. Yeah. We've only seen two. The first one we saw, I think our hearts were like beating just out of, this is beautiful. Yeah. This is, you know, when your heart's like, yeah, this is the place. It was a really, really good nursery.
The staff were nice.
So nice.
The place was a bit small, but they got lots of outdoor space, and they say the kids are out at least 2 times a day, which is really good, which is nuts when it's going to rain and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder what they'll do. But Ko literally walked in. He looked around like this. Wow. I was like,
wow.
He said, wow. And that was really cool. So that put us at ease. The staff were really, really nice there. And that was a good place.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was sold from the jump.
Yeah.
I was sold, but...
We were sold, but it was like, we actually need to view different places. Let me even paint a picture. They have 3 different sets of outdoor spaces. One was like a sheltered barn, and it had like hay, it had tractors, it had like a drawing area. One was like this other random area where it had like cars and the kids could like drive around. One was you go round and then it had like foam.
Yeah, AstroTurf. A water play thing.
Yeah.
Lots of different stations outside, and it was big. And they actually have a massive field that they say they go on walks on and stuff like that, which is crazy.
Which is amazing.
But I just can't believe you dropped the kid off at 7:30 and you picked the kid up around 6.
No, but they said you can drop them at any time. They're not.
But they would prefer earlier, so the kid does all of the routine.
Yeah, because if you drop them at 11 and all the kids are sleeping, then he's effed for the day.
Yeah. So either you drop them for breakfast.
Yeah.
Either way.
But you don't have to pick them up at 6. You can pick them up at 3.
But then they won't have their afternoon meal and that.
They can have the afternoon meal at home.
I would pay for that, bro.
Oh my
God. Pay for it. You better eat the food that's
stop
there.
crying saying 7:30 to 6 and then when you give the alternatives you don't want it.
Yeah, but we pay for it. Unless they want to give me discount if I pick him up at 3.
Oh my days.
You better go and get your money's worth there, boy.
Anyways, the nursery was really, really nice. However, we do have to say this was an open day. So
yes,
all of these things could have been set up and looking really nice, prim, proper, because they know that that's going to be the best time that they're going to showcase the nursery. But yeah, and the staff were really nice as well. Like they spent a lot of time with us.
Yeah, that's one thing you couldn't fault. The staff were nice, and it felt like they will really make your child special.
Yeah,
in that environment. So that nursery was a tick.
Yeah.
We went to another nursery, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, why when we entered?
Oh my gosh.
I scooped down to hold Koa's hand and I looked to the left.
Oh my gosh.
Why am I seeing mold on the wall?
Oh my gosh, it was growing.
Mold was growing up. The rising damp, I think they call it.
I even saw it. I saw it going up and down.
Oh, you saw it live. You saw it multiplying live in the flesh.
Yeah. It said double, double, double.
So we went in there and the space was like all right, but it just felt like they're cramming a lot of kids into the one place. You know
what it was? When we opened the door, poo-wee hit us.
Yeah.
I nearly fell backwards. Do you know what it is? Me and Robert have to be...
Do you know what? We can't even go too ham.
Why?
We can't even go too ham.
Robert and I when we go to these nursery viewings, we're dressing up. We're looking good.
When we reviewed the first one, it felt like we were on audition.
It's an interview.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Because you're representing your child. Your child can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to reflect what your child is like or what sort of home your child comes from. Not the raggedy. If I come in Air Forces and tracksuit, what's that going to look like? Even though that's my normal attire. But what's that going to look like?
Yeah, it felt like we had to make a good first impression.
Of course you do.
If my son comes from a good home and he'll be all right here. But the second place that we went to, it just
Poo-poo, wee
wasn't
wee.
it. It's little things there. Little things like this is one thing that really stood out to me. When we went to the baby section, they didn't make us take our shoes off. Which means...
And all of them had their shoes off.
All they had their shoes off, which is fair. But it just means like, it's not... I don't know. I don't know if I'm being harsh with that one.
You're not.
But it felt like anyone could come in here with their shoes on at any time.
It's
if
like
they
when
need
you
to quickly.
When you go to someone's house, they usually say, "Can you take your shoes off?"
Yeah. And
it's like, especially when there's kids there. The kids are crawling.
Yeah, and to be fair, what this nursery disadvantage was compared to the first one we saw, it was actually nursery time when we went.
Yeah.
So kids were there, they were interacting with kids, but we saw like food, just left out food on the side.
On the side.
There
Even
was a
saw
baby's bed.
McDonald's, someone's
Did you?
McDonald's drink, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You can order McDonald's lunch, but I'm very much like, if Koa's eating his lunch and then he sees that we're eating something different, like, I don't know. I like us all eating the same meal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But that's out of our hands, isn't it?
No, because then it's like, oh, I'll give you a chip then. You don't know if that teacher will be, I'll give you a chip.
They were not allowed. They weren't allowed. I would say the people were really nice.
No, they were nice.
They were really, really nice.
But the kids seemed mute.
They could
The
have...
kids, it was like they were sedated.
Maybe they were just like, they got new people in their environment. Maybe
Yeah,
they're nervous.
maybe that's what it was.
And one of the kids tried to play with Kyra as well. Tried to give Kyra a toy. That's nice.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Kyra
but
was
they were
just
all
up in
very
there.
quiet.
Yeah.
With them being older than Koa as well, I think it was just a bit like, what's going on here?
Overall, the second nursery visit wasn't one for us. The staff was super, super amazing though. So the search continues. Although I'm set on the first one. And also get your nursery place early.
Real
Get your
early.
nursery place. Put your name down. Like they're all asking us, do we want to put our name down for baby number 2?
Right. It's
Right
nuts.
now. So nursery it's no joke. It's no joke. But we'll update you. Watch this space. We'll see what happens to Koa.
Exactly.
Speaking of baby number 2 though.
Mm-hmm. That is the reason why we were looking at nurseries, because baby number 2 is going to come. I'm going to need one-on-one time with baby number 2. Koa's going to need his own time. So yeah, that's why we feel like nursery would be good for him. So he can be entertained, he can develop, and we can all get our time.
Yeah. I think especially you're going to need it with just looking after another. How are you going to get them both ready?
Robert, don't even ask me that question.
How are you going to get them both ready?
I don't know. I don't
Wow.
know.
We're really having another child. This is our first podcast back since...
Whoa, get your words out, mate.
The English is even leaving me, guys. We're having another baby. We're having another one.
I know.
How do you feel?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I feel like people keep asking, but it is what it is. There's nothing more I can say. I'm excited because it's another baby. It's another one of us. Beautiful. Our family's expanding. But it's just very different second time round. And I think especially as it's been so close.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, wow, there's a 3-year age gap. We're
still in it.
Yeah.
Really,
I think you said it's just, we're living Koa and it's just going to be Koa part 2.
Yeah. But baby number 2 is such a different experience than baby number 1. Like when we was expecting Koa, everything was, the baby's coming. We need to do this for the baby. We need to get this. We need to do that. What are we going to do when the baby comes? What's our life going to be? For baby number 1, it's just a spotlight on us. For baby number 2,
What do you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah.
For baby number 1, it's just all about us.
Yeah.
Having baby number 2 with such a short age gap, it's like the focus is still on Koa right now because every day you've got to look after him and make sure he's seen for and catered for. We only just went baby shopping the other week or over the weekend to see what do we actually need for the baby number 2. And you sort of don't know what you need other than a double buggy.
Yeah.
What else do you possibly need apart from all the other stuff?
Everything, because we gave it all away.
We gave away most of our baby stuff,
We did.
What was we thinking?
Well, we didn't. We gave it away to family.
Yeah,
technically we can ask for it back. However, their babies are still using it. So we can't.
Maybe in our mind, we thought when we go again, their baby would be growing. It would just come back to us.
It would just be a...
But
it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, baby...
Honestly, we're speechless. We're not even far out and we're speechless. Everyone keeps asking me like, how's it going? How's baby number 2 prep?
So how did you feel? Explain what it was like when you found out.
When we found out about baby number 2.
In fact, how did we find out?
So Kyra, you went to the dentist.
I did.
Kyra went to the dentist, and she
had a terrible toothache.
Well, did you get the tooth removed or they just looked at it?
They drilled it. Like, my tooth was so bad, I had to take Koa to the appointment. It was excruciating.
And it's out of nowhere, or the pain comes and goes.
It was throbbing.
Yeah.
Like, remember, I had to get an emergency appointment, and I went to some random area that's not even like our actual dentist, and then I had to call up again and be like, no, like the pain is too much. But it's also annoying because when you're pregnant and when you're during your maternity leave, you're meant to get free dental care, but ain't nowhere providing that. Nowhere providing.
Not one place is giving free dental care. So the toothache was bad. It was bad.
Serious.
So you went to the dentist.
I went to the dentist, and then I can't even remember what it's called, but I remember them telling me, and I was like, cool. So I remember...
were you trying to avoid root canal? They said it's not root canal, like...
Honestly, I can't remember. But I remember I had an issue with that tooth prior. So he basically done work on the same tooth that he'd done work on a year ago or something. So anyways, with doing that, he had to inject me. Yeah. Sorry, it's my indigestion is really bad.
You got injected with the, what they call it, local anesthetic or whatever. So Kyra got this injection and that was it. Tooth sorted or...
No, because the local anesthetic wasn't working. So he had to inject it like bare times to the point where he was like, can you feel that? And I was like, yeah, I can. He was like, huh? So he had to inject again. Inject again. That's why I was like, huh? So he injected me plenty time. Plenty. I came home. You can continue.
So you came home and then, is it like days later?
I would say maybe like 2 days later. Like
2 days later, Kyra's foot started to swell. And it's happened before for different... She got bit on her foot once, her whole ankle. Kyra's foot be swelling sometimes. And then what was it? Was it painful? Or was it just swelling?
No, it was just swollen. And I think because the guy injected me so much, I was like, is this... I don't even know what the words are. Is this a
side effect?
A side effect. Is this a side effect because Donnie injected me up? Like, I don't want to be walking one day, next day, Kyra no longer walking. Kyra, 1 foot Kyra, you know? So we called 111. Do you know what? Robert's the one who put me onto 111, you know? I didn't grow up with 111. 111, hello, I got issue. Hello. Never.
You said I'll put you onto 111 like it's a show. So we called 111, yeah? And they gave us they did that whole call back thing. We're gonna call you back and just ask you some questions. Never. Or was it their live?
Bro, do you know how 111 works?
No, don't they do the assessment? And then they say, I'm gonna get a doctor to
if
call
it's
you back.
no. the woman was just going through. She was like, I just need to ask all of these questions. Yep. So she started asking all these questions. One of the questions was, could you possibly be pregnant? Robert and I looked at each other like, eh? Robert said, let me go get tests. Robert said, cut the call. Let me go get tests.
Do you know what it is? When she asked that question, I just knew. Like, and I felt like, why didn't we think about this? But how can going from a mad toothache, bare injections, swollen foot, pregnant? What sort of life is that? What do you mean? What do you mean? But as soon as she said it, there was like, we all went a bit silent.
Even the woman on the phone.
A little bit. And what did you respond? Like, no, I don't think
I didn't know. I said, well, I could, but I don't think so. I was like, maybe I'll do tests.
Yes. So what?
So we came off the phone.
Speed is sharpish. I think I went to different...
Yeah, where did you go? Because shops were closed.
Yeah, it was quite late. So I had to go to different places to get different tests.
Where did you go?
I think I went to Sainsbury's. Then I tried to go like Superdrug, but it was shut. But then I remember there was another Boots because...
No, but it was late. It was dark.
But it was the winter time. That's why it was darker earlier. So I went to these shops, got the multiple pregnancy tests, came back, and then went to the same place. Did we go to the same place where we found out?
The toilet?
Yeah. That's where it was.
How else are we going to find out? You want me to wee in the air?
No, but we stayed there, isn't it? We stayed there.
Well, your memory is actually poor.
But I got bad memory. I've got a lot to think about.
So we weed on this. Well, I
we weed on this.
I peed on the stick, and then every time we do a pregnancy test, we don't do pregnancy tests that frequent. So when we have done pregnancy tests in the past, Robert is always there with me. Like it's not a solo thing. We both participated, so. This is both of our actions. It's not, let me do this behind your back. I know people do that, but for me, it's just like, you should be there.
Yeah.
I can't be doing this. Oh, surprise. I don't get it. So anyways, peed on the stick. And then I think I was just sat on the toilet for a minute. Not like a minute, but like, I was just there. Anyways, put it down, washed my hands, looked. Didn't mean to look, because obviously we do this together. But then as soon as I looked, I said, and then I was
she's like hyperventilating again. I can't even lie. Last time like, what do you mean? I was calm.
Are you okay?
When I said hey. When I saw the pregnancy my legs were weak. My legs were weak. When I saw, normally I'm very cool, calm and collective. You know me, Kyra, you know me. This time my legs weren't weak. I don't think I've ever experienced that feeling before. The way my legs, I felt like the ground was going beneath my foot. I said, oh my gosh.
I think I could have screamed. I would have screamed if our son wasn't next door sleeping.
Yeah, he was
asleep. In my head, I was just thinking, do you know what? I remember saying to you, I'm not mentally ready.
And you don't even feel, even physically, you didn't even
feel...
feel...
I was like, physically and mentally... I don't think I've got myself back. Not got myself back, but I still felt, I don't know.
Postpartum-ish.
Yeah, I still felt I don't know, that's not the right word, but...
Do you know what?
I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel right, okay?
The first thing was... you didn't know if physically you can even give birth again. Right at this point. That was one of the questions that you had. You're like, is my body even ready?
Yeah.
To give it? So that
is
was
it
one
safe?
Is it safe? Is it safe? That was one of the main concerns. And then I think when you deeped it, that's when mentally you realize you wasn't.
Yeah. I think I had just got to a point where I was okay.
Yeah.
And I understood what I was doing with Koa. And that took a long time. Like it was a whole journey of rediscovering myself, understanding who I am now that I am a mother, understanding friend situations, understanding new friend situations. And then for me to now become a mum of 2, I just hadn't factored that in.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh my gosh, I have to do this again. And it was just quite scary.
This type of like, yeah, I think scary is the word. So after I had my whole, oh my gosh, I think the ground is falling from beneath me, I had to snap back because I was like, I need to actually look after my wife.
Yeah, because your wife is hyperventilating.
I had 4 seconds of when I just thought about myself. It was literally 4 seconds. I had to snap out of it, go back to, okay, head of the family.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? How are we going to make this? I got to make sure everyone's okay. I haven't got time to think about myself. But to be honest, I didn't have the capacity. We didn't have the capacity.
No.
We didn't have the capacity.
But we're okay now.
Yeah.
We're fine now.
And I think personally, deep down inside, this is how I would have wanted to do it. If I could have planned it, this is probably how I would have wanted to do it. Obviously, circumstances like I would have loved a bigger house or more secure this and that. But in terms of the age gap and having kids, like if I had all the money in the world, this is the way I would have done it.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, do you think you would have left a bigger gap or?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I think I would have. I don't know. The age gap between my brother and I is 3 years.
So that's the blueprint.
I think that would have been the max.
Okay.
I would have wanted. But people are right. Like, we got nappies. It's just going to be continuous nappies.
Yeah.
We're figuring out sleep. Figure out sleep for
again,
yeah.
This next couple of years, well, I guess with kids it's always going to be crazy, but it might be super intense this next year.
Yeah.
And if we can get through it, and if we can get baby number 2 to the place that Koa is now, 14 months, Koa's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And obviously all babies are different and stuff, and we just hope and pray that things run smooth.
It just varies, because next minute you know he's teething.
Yes.
Issue. Next minute you know growth spurt.
Yeah. But at least I feel like doing it all again so quickly with baby number 2, the things we were clueless with Koa, we might have a bit better of an idea. And what we've even noticed through people that haven't had babies recently, they always seem to forget these stages, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So asking advice from someone that had a child a year ago compared to 5 years ago, there's a difference.
Yeah.
And 5-10 years. So
there is
hopefully
a big difference.
That can work in our advantage and we can just ride this wave of family, baby, navigating adulthood, becoming the people we're going to become, evolving, dream chasing, still striving for a better life. You know, we always all strive. We want better than what our parents gave us, and doing that in the mix of having 2 kids, it's going to be a very interesting next couple of years.
It is, but it's going to be beautiful. Going to have beautiful kids.
Yes,
they're going to be talented. They're going to be clever. They're not going to be them plebeds at work. No, I do not call that for them.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a beautiful family, and you know, God will be at the forefront, and He'll guide us in everything that we do. So yeah, bring on 2 under 2.
2 under 2. Are we saying what the age gap is going to be?
17 months.
17-month age gap. 2 under 2. 1 year group apart at school. See, that's what I'm looking forward to. See, when they start going to the same school, you're going to have a period where one's in school and one's just before school, and then your life is going to start getting back together a little bit.
I think it's just so weird. Like, I think we drove past like a primary school and the kids were all playing. I was just like, I can't believe that's going to be Koa one day. How sad is that? And also that Rishi Sunak thing. Robert is trying to tell me that Koa's going to have to serve in the military. Are you okay?
Rishi's promising national service if he
no.
gets elected. I told Kyra, she almost cried.
It's not funny. But what if that actually happens? I'll be there at 10 Downing Street, wherever he lives. I'll be knocking at his door. Because there's no way.
Your kids, you give birth for kids for them to go do national
No,
service. Are you
absolutely
mad?
not.
Are you
What I
mad?
don't understand is, why can't you just say kids need to do extracurricular? Or
Why national service?
why national
Yeah.
service? Why for this country? Why? I don't get it.
You see how the mentality changes when you have kids. Before you
Honestly,
wouldn't have
yeah,
cared. You
exactly.
wouldn't have cared at all.
The way how your mindset changes when you have kids. Oh my days. It's crazy.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll bring you along with the journey.
Yes.
2 under 2.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hopefully bring you along with some more date night journeys.
Yes.
Because date night, we tried to go on holiday next month, guys. You see, how you guys going on holiday? Honestly, I'm just chat to us. Like, how you guys going on holiday and affording it?
People are preparing in advance. They're not last minute like us.
So how far is advance?
Like last year, talking to Queenie, she said that she booked to go roads with her girls December.
This is what I'm trying to book for next year. I'm trying to go away in February.
I
or
think
May.
it's just a bit tricky having a new baby. You don't even know what that baby's gonna be like. I think September, maybe we can start booking or planning.
Booking and planning.
You
September
don't know
for
what
February. For February.
I don't know. Well, all I'm saying is we need to not be paying for flights. But also that Koa's gonna need his own seat because heck knows he's sitting on my lap for the whole flight.
The whole journey.
That boy's he's busy.
He can't. Nah, man. I need to go away before he turns 2. Because then that will be our last, that will be our last holiday where we just pay for ourselves. If we don't go until
Cornwall,
he turns 2,
here we come. We're gonna be doing Cornwall.
Lake District, you're gonna see me.
Brighton.
Lake Brighton, you're gonna see. Where else are you looking? Bournemouth,
Plymouth. Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. All of these
All
places.
them rocky beaches.
But in the South End, you're gonna see me, bro.
Yeah, that's
Oh
gonna
man!
be us.
If anyone has any staycation recommendations as well,
Please, because it's
hit
gonna
us,
be
bro.
my birthday next month and
Yeah.
Father's Day, which I now have to share. Which I said to Robert. Obviously, Father's Day has always been around my birthday, but I've just not really celebrated it. But now that Robert's daddy, obviously I'm gonna celebrate it because
I'm not too fussed, man.
Yeah, you say you're not too fussed, but you're the father to my children, so of course we're gonna celebrate it. But now what? It's literally the weekend because Father's Day is 16th.
Sunday.
My birthday is 18th. It's rude. So that weekend, whatever the weekend is,
It's always gonna be in the week of your birthday.
it's always gonna be my bloody birthday.
But I'm gonna make. I don't need nothing. Like I don't need much. Just give me an apple juice and Hennessy, and I'll be happy. And a brownie and ice cream, and I'll be happy. Even apple crumble would be nice.
Robert is too much.
One of the two. Apple and Hennessy and an apple crumble. As you can see, road to 85 kg is hard. We're still on the road to 85 kg.
Theory me.
But we will get there. We will get there. But I don't need much for Father's Day. All I want to know is planning our next holiday in advance because we really did try to go to Rhodes next month. In the back of my mind, we're still going. I'm going to see something like
We're
last
not
minute.
We're not going. It's too
It's gone out the
expensive.
back
We've
of
got
my mind then.
priorities. I even tried to look at Barcelona, Spain, all them city breaks. We could go like Copenhagen or all those other ones, but it's just not going to be warm.
We need warm. We need the sun.
I'm not leaving England to go somewhere else and it to be the same temperature as England. It doesn't make sense for me. So, yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing. Whether, I don't know.
We need something.
I'm not
We need
going.
something.
I'm not traveling 6 hours in the car.
I think we've got
I'm
to
not
take
getting
train
on the
somewhere.
train. I'm not getting on the train.
Train will be great for Koa. He would love it.
I'm not getting on the train.
He would love the train, though. I don't understand why. He would love it.
I won't love it.
Why? It would be nice. Just do a nice
With our
train
suitcases.
trip. You should put your suitcase to one side.
Euston, King's Cross.
We take 2 suitcases between us. Put it
2
in the racks.
suitcases.
Yeah, we'll put it in
And
the
a
rack.
pushchair. How are we getting there?
We'll get a lift or cab. We'll get lift or cab.
This is not sounding fun already.
I think a train will be nice for him. He loves the train.
Do you know what? It's not about Koa. It's my birthday. It's your
but
Father's Day.
It will get us to somewhere nice, and then we'll enjoy it over there.
Well,
end up back
all
in
I'm
the cave.
saying is I don't want razzmatazz. I want peace. I'm not trying to be doing 6-hour, 4-hour journey on the train. And that's what I say to people, oh, that's how I spent my birthday.
No, but
Realistically, that's not how I want to spend my birthday.
You travel somewhere and then you get peace when you get there. Or you want me to drive?
Not for 6 hours.
Why
Do you know
not?
what? We'll figure it out.
We need help. Send help.
We need help.
Send help.
But this is us all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna get to the point where we can plan our holidays in advance. It's whenever you get your work holidays.
But I've known about this one for time.
Okay, yes, you have. Apologies. When's your next holiday? Do you even know yet?
My next holiday is maternity.
Christmas.
Paternity.
Okay. Your next one after that?
Hopefully October.
See, you don't even know. So how could I plan?
No, but I've known about this one for time, and I have mentioned. Kyra sprung it on me late that she wants to go away, and I tried everything in my power to make it happen.
Yeah, we've done a lot of research. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
I want to go to Jamaica next year. I want to go. That's all I'm asking. I don't want no Father's Day. I don't want my birthday, my 30th. I don't want nothing like that. I just want to
do something. Robert's
Jamaica
30 this year.
DR. That's all I want to do. Let me just experience the Caribbean. Let me taste Caribbean food in the Caribbean. You've been. I've not been. Where have I been? Ghana. Let me experience. That's all I'm saying. I don't want anything else. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Father's Day. Cancel my 30th. Get me to the Caribbean next year. Bye-bye.
One love. One love.
Let's get together and feel alright.
Everybody now.
One love.
Woo.
One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will be alright.
Rastafari.
Come on, let's get together and feel alright.
Big ups to Robert Jamaican Bruce.
No, stop it, man. You bring the Jamaican to the family. I'm just here to support it.
No, you love it.
I'm here to just support and learn about your roots. We need to really learn about our roots so we can teach our kids, man.
Yeah.
We do. Look, kids, plural, very soon.
Nuts.
We're very close to the finish line, guys.
We are.
It's gonna come.
But thank you, guys.
It's gonna come. Yeah, don't let me stop. Don't let me get my violin out.
Thank you guys for listening to our podcast. We will be back next week. We have this set up. It's gonna be in our bedroom. It should just make things a whole lot easier. If it doesn't, then it's sad. But we're trying to do this thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.